Welcome everyone. Welcome back to some more Ikits Club. Make sure I'm actually live. But yeah! Looks like it. Wow, that came up pretty fast. Let's see what we're seeing. Are we seeing full screen? Or what I'm seeing? Yeah, looks like it. Yo, Raven Guard! What's up, bro? Welcome. Welcome back. I don't know if we're going to be able to play Endless Space tonight. We'll see how late it gets. Warhammer will just crash on me. Okay. That's weird. 1 second, everybody. Alright, that wasn't supposed to happen. That happened with Three Kingdoms the other day. That makes me slightly nervous, but I'm not sure what that... I mean, I just loaded it up last time and it just fixed it. Is this going to make it this time? Maybe the settings I set it to might be a little high. If it does go go kind of downhill, what we'll do is I'll temporarily stop the video and then restart it. And change the settings in Warhammer. Because what it might be... Oh, you're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance? Nice. What it might be is the setting might be a little too high on top of running OBS, which I wouldn't be surprised if it is. If it is, what I'll have to do is go in here and swap it back down, come back out, or quit the game, reload the stream, restart the game. Just got out of school. Oh, welcome, David. Welcome. If it does it again. Because it means there's not enough allotted memory going somewhere, it feels like, and it just won't maintain. I was going to show a replay as well to test it. I don't know, it doesn't usually take this long. How are we doing? Okay, this time it made it. Okay, well let's skip through this and see if it goes weird on me. I hit escape. There we go. Okay. I'm back. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Jurassic Park. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, speaking of Jurassic, I've got 2 replays I want to show you guys of some really badass battles that I did off camera. And then we're gonna go back to Ikits Claw. So to kind of start off and to test to make sure this works. This is also to see if I need to restart the stream, just in case these settings do not function, because it's in more HD, if you can tell now. Hopefully it shows in the stream properly. Fighting the Wayfaring Knight. Oh man. So watch replay. The Great White Lizard. I've been playing as Gorok here. In my off time. Along with some Beastmen, just for fun. And I actually started a Wulfric the Wanderer playthrough on my own, just to keep training at this game off camera. I did horrible as Wulfric. I messed up my first couple of turns. I was doing good with everybody else, but just messed everything up for some reason. 32 minutes. Wait. Playing Kingdom Come 32 minutes. You said, what, 32 minutes for how long you've been playing? Or fighting the Wayfaring Knight? Or what are you talking about? Or are you saying you'll be back in 32 minutes? Either way, it's good. That's one of those is crazier than the other. The one where if you actually have been fighting him for 32 minutes, okay, that's kind of insane. But if you have to go somewhere, that's cool, bro. It's cool. Also, I want to say tomorrow I am not doing any videos for the pure purpose of I've got stuff I've got to do family-wise tomorrow, some errands to run. So tomorrow there will be no special video on Friday. Unless when I get back and all my friends, when I get back later and all my friends want to do one, I don't know if I'll stream, but I'll probably play. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. If I can get everyone together for the Planetfall video, we might do that. But usually, by the time I might end up back, my friend James is probably going to be, there we go. My friend James is probably going to be almost getting ready for bed. So, So we'll probably do that. That'll probably have to be either like Sunday or Saturday. Probably a Saturday if we can't get it. Or Sunday. Like one of the two. It's kind of like what we did. Because since there's 4 people that have to coordinate their schedules, I have to make sure that I usually move it to the next weekend. Alright, so as you can see, these are my beautiful lizard men with Gorok and I can't remember their faction name. They started Ikits. The white and gold lizard man faction. I wanted to play them because since I don't have the DLC for Nakal yet, they're kind of letting me get good with them ahead of time, so when that day comes and we have the DLC, which so far it looks pretty good in the stream. Well, that's how long the fight was. Whoa, that's insane. So you can see over here we've got some more rat issues popping up. The AI doesn't really know how to use the what is it called? The under armies very well. Yeah, if you want to see what's coming at me, alright, see this building? Let's look around this building. Yeah. I like being in cinematic play like this now, because you get to really feel what it feels like to kind of look at it, and then you're just going to see which one is diving into the backdrop. There's 4 blocks. Ooh, this one. Yeah. As you can tell, Warhammer is very powerful. He is soccer kicks rats everywhere. I really like him because he's like the most tank. Oh, here comes, I'll show you my other hero in a second. My other hero is using his ability from back to the thing. It's essentially like the rat move. Look what it did to those units. It basically killed him. Basically like the rat move. I feel like he's kind of slightly OP. On his little throne. So basically you start with Gorok, a bunch of Saurus warriors. You have a perk that makes Saurus warriors extremely cheap to upkeep in your army, so you can just spam them. Here he comes. So, and you also start with a secondary hero. You start with a slam. A very powerful by the name of Rope. A giant frog guy. And he does magic, as you see. And you'll see in a minute he's going to trigger a smaller version of that ability, and it's just going to make all these rats. There it goes. What? Number 1 cause. Look how much health they have. They squirt they're dead. That was the weakest version of that spell you just saw. That was literally the weakest version of that spell. As far as, other than Rockguard himself, look at these poor little. Oh no, and Gorok's coming. Yeah. Other than Rockguard himself and his I think my favorite, until I get the DLC that is, I think my favorite other than Gorok. This dude is boss. He can do so much damage and he can take a beating. I'll show you how much health he has. Full health damage. He's been fighting inside his entire platoon. Granted, it's the rats, so they're not going to have an easy time hurting him anyway. But in general, my rats would have been somewhat hurt. But it's like, he is, and he's armored and shielded because he's got shield and club. He's armor piercing, melee expert. He's got predatory senses. He is insane. But basically, we won this. They're about to break. Save my own back! Chat here. I was using a short sword to seal. I left my mace with pebbles. What? Pebbles?
Not my
Who's
cup of
Pebbles? Pebbles. But it's gonna be fun to play as Ikit Claw today because I have upped the graphics. Let me see if it'll show it in this video. Yeah. As you can tell, they look a little better, don't they? I've found the perfect middle ground about hurting my computer. Kind of push your limits, but not push them to the point that it breaks. And it's just not enjoyable. So let's zoom in. You can see the fur is a lot better looking now. The outfits are a lot better looking now. The scales are more fine. I wanted to make sure the trees I turned down a lot because we don't really need the trees to look cool. We're not really here for the trees and the environment, even though the environment is cool. We're here for, which I'll show you one more. This other one I'm going to show you is just purely of what you don't do when you outnumber your enemy. So, a Beastman's Roar. Watch replay. And then after this, we're going to go into Ikit Claw. And since we're not probably going to do Endless Space tonight, since it might end up being too late, since it might end up being too late, that's why I'm doing these replays first. But welcome everybody, and thank you for the thumbs up button, everybody, and welcome. So you're about to see something real dumb. I want to tell you, keep in mind right now, we don't outnumber them, they don't outnumber us. The balance of power for this fight said that they had the advantage. That they were going to win if I auto-resolve. Not by a lot, but by enough that the auto-resolve would have probably dookied me. I guess is the best way to put it. So I'm going to show you who we're fighting, if you didn't notice, real quick. We are playing as the Beastman, so you can probably guess who I was fighting. The beautiful, beautiful... Either that or Frank Tony. I think it's the Empire. But these crazy dudes here. The only thing that was really threatening in this army officially for me when I was playing this myself was these guys. These guys have anti-large and are really good at doing a lot of damage. The swordsmen, to be honest, I compared them to mine. My axemen, mine were still slightly better. Not by much, and their leadership was a little bit better. Or no, my leadership was better, but theirs, I think they do a slight bit more damage, or they run fast. It's one of the two. Either way, I'm not going to show you where my units are yet, because I want you to be surprised. We're going to follow from their perspective the whole time for this battle. This is what you don't do when you're supposed to win the battle. Through Horse&The, I'm keeping my loyalty. And yes, I kept Pebbles. Oh, so Pebbles is a horse. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so. I think they're trying to form up first and then they'll start moving, if I remember correctly. Yep. They didn't even bother. Like, never mind, it's gonna take too long. So, they still don't know where I'm at. They can't see. You might somewhat be able to see some stuff. Or see these harpies blooming in the background here. This is the epitome of a steamroller. I love Beastmen replays, by the way, because Beastmen can really show off some power. Especially their heroes. I don't have the Gorbel yet, and the Beastman I'm playing as technically doesn't get Minotaurs very well, at least not in his army, because he has an increased upkeep for them, because his special, because he's infected by Chaos, it's Chaos spawns. And if that doesn't tell you which Beastman I'm playing as, I don't know what else does. So keep in mind, you're starting to see something here, right? The AI, as far as like combat, the replay lets you see everybody's position, but as combat's concerned, he can't see me right now. He's about to. I think he's going to see me when he gets right about here. And you're going to see me charge when he gets to about that point. I wanted to wait till he got as close as possible to lock them all in a bundle where they can't spread out and get surrounded. I've also got some cavalry. I don't think I ever have to use these guys though, or the harpy. Yep, he sees us. He starts, so he starts reorienting. You see, oh, here, alright, so now we're gonna move over here. Here comes the charge. Beastmen charge in. Met in the lines there. So we're basically, you'll see, alright, so these guys are gonna go around on the left. And basically hold them in the forest. The archers are opening up from the back. Yeah. So I kept these guys here because I wanted them to kind of block some arrows. And was ready to charge these guys. So what my initial objective was to get, because I have another small unit of reinforcements because there's 2 gray herds. So they are headed to grab these guys to keep them from getting to my archers. As you can see, I charged them force and let the archers get away. So now we've lost them out, and they literally can't get away. They're trapped. Their only option would be to retreat at this point, but they can't flank me anyway whatsoever. They could right here if the AI was smarter, but then I would just like swoop these guys around and go over there and flank them again. So here comes the chaos spawns. Infected giant minotaurs, essentially. Which are almost as good as the regular minotaurs. I kind of don't like them as much. But oh, here comes the big man himself, Warhammer. That's how I say his name. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Warhammer. Now, you will notice something over here. Let me go find it. I actually do, like I said, I have to break. There's a warrior commander guy over here. For some reason, just letting himself get stabbed. Maybe I had him on the wrong target. That's my bad. See, some of these things is also why I like to go back and watch the replays and my face on the charge. It makes me really not to let these things happen. He should have been carried. Yeah, there he goes. Finally got tired of getting hit. He must have finally somewhat got close. Now, as you see, the chaos spawn are just having a fun day. They're just like, run. Look, here comes some more. This was just bad. These dudes were bumming at some point because these things do a lot of damage. They actually don't take as much damage as the minotaurs do because I think their melee defense is less, but their attack is really hard. Look how many people are just getting squished. The minotaurs do a lot of squishing too, but it's just different. It's a little less. Chasing down the rest of the units over here. They're basically about to break, if I remember correctly. This is what it looks like when a gray herd is chasing you through the wilderness. That is terrifying. I managed to win by no scooping. No scoping in with a bow. Couldn't believe for a second. But yeah, so basically, I think we're ready for some Ikits. This has been a good battle. Do I have 2 chaos spawns and I didn't know? No, they're just running back out there. That's another thing the chaos spawn are seem to have a little bit better than the regular. I might be wrong on this. I'll have to check it when I actually get a minotaur in another army. But I feel like they're faster than the minotaurs too. Like I just feel like we're gonna fast forward at this point. I just feel like they're faster. Like they kept getting around the map really quickly before I even realized it. Once I ordered them somewhere, I'm like, damn, they're already over there. That's good. And as you can see, I just stick everything on this hero just to get rid of him. Because this was the main hero of the first colony I started raiding with my beastmen. So, I went ahead and just kind of swamped him. Because I was attacking Nordland. As you can tell. So yeah, Gore's Heartrender and Morgor the Shadow Gaze. But that being said, today actually should be a little bit more interesting. Because we're gonna get to play Ikit Claw in a higher graphic setting. Should be this one. Turn 60, Ikit Science, load. Oh no, you know the combat in Kingdom Come Deliverance is a nightmare. Oh, I know it is. I've played it on the channel even. You can go and see how horrible I was at it. That's kind of the reason why I didn't continue it. It's one of those games I would have to devote a lot of time to be good at it. Unlike something like Mordhau or something like that. It's extremely unforgiving in your stats and anything and the way you follow. It's basically real life simulator of medieval times. Which is quite scary. Because medieval times kinda sucks. Kinda sucked. For most people. Especially for most people who end up in your situation at the beginning of the game. So it's like, it's really hard to get anywhere if you want to go combat oriented. I couldn't figure out at all what path I needed to take without looking it up and spoiling it for myself. And I was like, I would have to play this game for hours to figure out where to go. Which is fine normally, but as you know with my schedule, that's kind of hard for me. So I kind of bowed out of that game. I love it to death. It is an amazing game, and anyone who wants to play a knight-like game that is real life, or you don't even have to be a knight, I'll take that back. A medieval simulator, play that game. Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a fantastic game. But I will warn you now, it is also a stupid hard game. Oh no, Brion has walls now. Right, so this is definitely going to be a longer battle with Ikit as time goes on. Because now we're fighting the Bloody Horseman. Basically, Warhammer's version of Rohan. Which is going to be painful. Because much like a goblin, a horse and a tiny body do not get along. So we're going to be trampled a lot by horses if you're not careful. Doom Engineer would be good, but I think I want to save it for actually going for Carcassonne. Because by the time we get to Carcassonne, we're going to spawn a third Vermintide to smack into the walls with. I hope my computer can handle that kind of unit amount. We're going to see if that'll be the breaking point of my computer. And not break it literally, but metaphorically. Like, it's like, no bro, you're going to turn the graphics down if you want this to be possible. So I will know when we get to that point. I don't know if that'll be tonight or not. Our objective is Brion. Alright, so we're going to move forward, try to lure out this army. It's only one right now. We're going to go into raiding stance and we're going to begin moving forward with our armies. Because I don't want to lose the loyalness or any of that, so we kind of want to stick together. He might get ambushed, but he can retreat to his army, so that's safe. Don't need, I keep reading it's a Doom Engineer. We don't need that. Let's end our turn! Picture a multiplayer game with that combat. Oh man, that would be insane. But to be fair, I think it would be more fun then, because here's the thing, it's not really... Here's what I want to say, talk about though. I learned how to fight, but that's not the thing that really confuses me about that game. It's how long the game is, and how detailed your path of your life is, and how to find the right path if you want to become a knight. Oh crap, I encountered the greenskins. How? Oh, like that. Come on, give me control back, game. I need to figure out what that was. Oh no, Grimgor. The Grimgor is somewhere. Or maybe a secondary army, hopefully. Cross your fingers. If so, we might be making friends with Grimgor as rats, because I really don't want that. I really don't want no orcs descending upon my border while I'm gone. That will be a steamrolling from hell. Because the rats, much like with horses, but orcs don't need horses because they're about the size of a horse. Especially black orcs. Like Grimgor and himself. Yeah, rats not gonna do too good, especially no rats without a commander leading them and giving them boosted stats. That'll be instant slaughter. There'll be a lot of rat meat for a bunch of orcs, to put it that way. A lot of rat meat. Skills will become the norm, and heavy armor will be priority of most players.
The forces of Britonia have been sighted
nearby. And that's why I'm saying,
nearby.
for a multiplayer game, I think that
to
actually
be the most brave and valiant warriors in all the world. But they have not yet come up against you, mighty lord.
From many generations, the Dukes of Britonia have defended their lands from evil. The king calls an errantry war whenever the lands of the Britonia are threatened, bringing the dukes and their knights together to drive out the invaders in the lady's blessed name. Yeah, I have never played as her in the Bretonians. I've always played as Lewin? Is that his name? The main Bretonia Empire. I've never played the lady herself. Is this her army? I'll show you. Her. I've never played as her, but that sounds actually pretty cool. That's something that I might actually try in a future playthrough of this game. Because this game's going to be on the channel for a while unless y'all just decide you're not really enjoying it anymore, which y'all will have to let me know. And through likes and through comments in the videos, please keep letting me know how much you enjoy this as time goes on. Because eventually, from what the Raven told me, I don't know for sure until we see videos and trailers of it. We know it's coming at some point, and just by osmosis, I know that's the next step for Warhammer as a game, is an Age of Sigmar game. If there ends up being a Total War Age of Sigmar, no offense, I'll probably do that. I'd probably end up just starting to do that, because that would be newer, and we would get Age of Sigmar orcs, which are literally the tabletop orcs I have. Which means I would pick the ones that my tabletop army is, if they're in the game. So to be honest, that would be really cool to see, because I would like to see literally my units that I have in front of my computer. I have some of them scattered out. I need to actually put a couple of them up here. It would be kind of cool just to have them in front of my computer to look at. They're not painted still, because I still haven't had money or funds to afford going willy-nilly with my gas and go up to the shop. It's not far away, but a decent ways for me. To the tabletop place where I would paint my models my actual color. We probably won't be able to do that in the game. They won't be the actual color my units are, but it'll be the same stats. At least as far as video game comparison to a tabletop game, which is very different, but similar. What do I want to do? It's Ikit, so I kind of want to keep giving Ikit the ability to keep being tanky, but I also kind of want these clan rats to start doing a lot more damage, since we're not going to have Stormvermin for a while. What is this? Cooldown, minus 10% on all spells. Loyalty +3 for Warlock Masters, faction wide. Warlock Masters. Or no, Warlock Masters, okay. Minus 50% chance to acquire, or plus 50% chance to acquire. Ooh, nope. We're going for this. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I should have read that when we first started the game. See, this shows you that, once again, I've improved as I've played. So, some of this is going to be a little like, what was I thinking? But now that we can play this regularly on the channel, I'll always be ready. Ooh, food capacity +30 and food generated +1. Adds a clan rat unit to... That's actually pretty good. What is this? Loyalty +2 for new recruits. He's not our new recruit, so that's not going to help us right now. Wait a minute, it says we're going for this. Why is it... Oh. Never mind, I pressed the wrong thing.
Skavenblight's greatest, best inventor!
Greatest.
Grace.
Oh man, alright, move over here, raiders. We're gonna keep raiding as we move forward.
Engineer of
Because we're
Scryer.
moving towards Brion. Our objective is to attack Brion. Because I know you're technically not necessarily supposed to... What's the word? Inhabit a lot of places with the Skaven. Which we're not going to do this for everywhere. The main places I want to do this for are Bretonia, Estalia, which we already have. Probably not gonna do it to the Wood Elves because I would rather just establish underdwellings and just protect against them with reserve armies, and let my underdwellings rob them of their their income to help our income, and just spread corruption that way. Because if I do that, we'll get our long-term objective of infecting their land with Skaven Blight. Which is part of our long-term objective, is to spread Skaven Blight basically almost across the map. The only people we don't have to go after are people basically chaos people. Like, orcs don't count, dark elves don't count, anything that's darkness related doesn't count, but anything that's light, even I think if I'm not mistaken, I have to even go after the high elves somewhere. So we're going to be spreading ourselves pretty thin for a rat clan. The forces of Bretonia have been sighted nearby. Their knights claim to be the most brave and valiant warriors in all the world. But they have... Oh, I already read that. I'm dumb. Alright. Oh yeah, you're still here. Come back to Ikit Claw's army.
Bridge intact.
You established what we need.
Test subjects.
So now what I want to do is start building up the ability to hide this thing. Like I said, this is mainly going to be, once again, for another Vermintide, so we're going to do the same trick. We're going to build the deeper holes, then the murder holes, then we're going to start saving up for triggering another Vermintide. We could blow up Carcassonne, but I need it, so like I said, I kind of need this area to spread my Skaven Blight, so I'd be better off if we take it. What do? You do income from all buildings, all regions in this province. That is pretty good. There's a lot of docks. I'll do that. We make 3,000 each turn. We can afford it. And here, what do we not have? We have both in one, so wasn't I gonna put something... Oh yeah, I was gonna put this here. Okay. Cool. And... what'd I miss? Focus Home Interactive website shows 2 40K games and 1 Age of Sigmar games. Next total war game is Troy. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Age of Sigmar game will probably be a long ways out. That's why I don't think that one's gonna happen anytime soon. But like I said, I do believe what you say. I mean, it's almost guaranteed, like I said, just because the fact there isn't one. But I'm pretty sure something tells me it's gonna be a total war game. Because it's still melee oriented for the most part, when it comes to the era that Age of Sigmar takes place in. By the way, could you imagine playing as the what do they call it, the Storm Guard, with Sigmar himself and his elite light unit that comes in with lightning? Oh my god! I hope this game happens. This game is going to be very fantastic, especially if it ends up being a Total War game, because I could see a summon spell for Sigmar that calls down special units on the lightning. Oh! And then the orcs will be awesome, because their bosses will now start to be imbued with heavy armor and crazy shit. Excuse my language. Like, they're gonna have some nasty stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh yeah, and maw excuse me, I am maw crushers. Orcs will get maw crushers. If you don't know what this is, look it up. I plan on having one in my tabletop army. Freaking fantastic. I want one of those. Ooh. I want one of those in a Total War game. That thing will be savage. Plus, you can have a goblin hero riding one. Or an orc even. There's been tabletop units created and people that's made their factions where there's been an orc riding on a maw crusher because they're big enough to carry one. It is fantastic. I mean, we don't know unless it's been confirmed. I wouldn't say that. That's kind of being somewhat negative, Ravengard. I would say hope for it to be Total War, because no offense, if it's a relic game or whatever the other company does that does 40k, I don't think I'd enjoy that, and I don't think a lot of people would enjoy that, because melee doesn't work very well in just balling up your units and shoving them at each other. That's really boring and kind of bad. If Games Workshop is slightly, no offense, dumb enough to do that and not give Creative Assembly the rights to that game to be able to make it what it deserves to be, I don't think that game will be successful. I think the 40k games that are going to come out will do way better. Because, once again, it's still not guns yet, totally. So you can't really do the balling up of units and have that still be fun. Hell, I still don't even kind of like that with 40k at this point, because it feels like there's no strategy involved. A game like this, there's all kinds of... you need to be tactful and smart to win in a game like this. Whereas, no offense, in 40k games, all of it except for the space one, like Battlefleet Gothic Armada is the only exempt to this rule 40k wise, because it has to do with ships and using your abilities and keeping your ships in formations and keeping them doing certain things and certain tasks. So balling them up just basically can kill you at certain points, especially depending on what you're fighting. So whereas in 40k it's more of just rock, scissors, paper, and who has the more units, and that's not really fun. I don't know. I don't like... that's kind of the one thing I don't like that Games Workshop still does, is like, they're still... It worked for StarCraft back in the day, and it worked for Warcraft back in the day, and it's cool for games that are being remade. Like, as y'all know, the new Warcraft 3 is getting remastered, or if it hasn't already, because I'm behind the times, is getting remastered. That works for remastering games, but we're in an era at this point, technology-wise, on the PC, that doing that 90s strategy thing where just balling up your units in a huge ball is not really fun anymore. It's not really... people are used to better strategy games, ergo Total War. This is why Total War is one of the most popular strategy titles out there. Plus, keep in mind, even if Total War Troy is the next one, Total War is known for making multiple, or Creative Assembly is known for making multiple Total Wars at the same time. And if they've got a big enough backing secretly by Games Workshop, they could easily put a team on that and be like, done. And then focus still on Troy. Because you don't really have to make it much different than this game. All you gotta do is change your models and up your graphic ante. That's it. That's all you have to do. The Age of Sigmar game already exists. The gameplay of it is right here you're looking at right now. The mechanics for it, everything already exists. You would just have to create new types of spells. Hell, even the summoning of units types of spells already exist. We have a faction that does it, in fact, that can summon a unit from the ground. It would be the same thing, just a different animation, for Sigmar's army to be able to summon his units onto the battlefield through the lightning, or through the thunder, through the storm. The calling of the storm. So, I like I said, I think, I don't know, just personally, I can't guarantee it will be a Total War. I'm not saying it will be. But I would think if Games Workshop's smart about this, they're going to... Oh, I just realized. That ain't the lady anymore. Oh, no. What other... Just Brienne. So we're gonna... Oh, no. We're gonna have to start war with Faith. So is this all you have left, lady? Oh. Crap. Oh crap. In that case, I might need to move back and try to pull an ambush. Because we're going to build up our reserve of foods for a turn or two. But I feel like I might need to fall back and ambush right here. Or what's the chances? It's not saying for some reason. I feel like, wasn't it this game? I'm confused now. I feel like this game tells you what the ambush chance is, but maybe I have to have an army selected.
Doom decay.
Yeah, there we go. 70% chance. That ain't bad. Okay. So we're going to move back this way in that case, because we can't take Brienne yet. I'm not going to start a war with two separate Bretonian factions. That just seems like a bad idea.
Scampascari.
So I'm going to... What I'm going to do is put one in ambush, but keep the other one normal and raiding to piss them off. We can't do it this turn, I don't think.
Where are my schematics?
We can. Okay, so we're going to do that with Ikit. Because he doesn't need a loyalty thing because he's the commander. I'm hoping... How big an army does she have? She's actually not got a good composition. It's mostly just two heroes. Which is her thing anyways. And a ton of men-at-arms and poles. There is a spearman at arms with shields. That's pretty nasty. Two archers. And this is what kills me. Okay, this is where the gunners in all my range are going to be sadistically important. Because we're going to need to mow these guys down. One of these is her. So, probably this one. So I'm assuming this is just another horseman. Probably another archer horseman, I would be willing to bet. It's another yeoman archer. Mounted archer. So there is that working for us. We don't have to recruit anything. I think we're at 20 of 20 on both. We are. We have plague monks ready to go in the ambush. And if we get the ambush off, we should be able to, wait, hold on. I don't want to neglect my hometown of Meridiano. This needs to get better first. Growth, yeah, and casualty replenishment. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade that. Okay. Kind of trying to keep everything in balance. Alright. So let's in turn and see what if they take the bait, and let me check that. So, I hope the new 40k games have the Raven Guard. I do too. Or no, what will happen if the Big E, aka the Emperor, showed up during the end of times? Talking about in our end of, like, real life end of times, or are you talking about in the game? I mean, that would be ironic if, like, what if the final DLC for this game shows a hint? I would love that. In Creative Assembly, I'm not saying you watch my videos, but if you do, and you check me out, I would love to support you guys, because I love your games. All of the Total Wars are my favorite games, and I've just now finally gotten to truly enjoy them for the beauty that they have. I know I sound like a sellout right now, but I don't know. I do need the support as a YouTuber to help y'all, to help us grow as a community as well. But that being said, they're not a bad company. Like, they have really amazing freaking games. I love the Total War franchise. For all of them. Three Kingdoms, I haven't gotten to play these yet because I don't own them. The Samurai, like the Shogun ones, the Civil War ones. I kind of want to try the Civil War ones more than any of them the most, and probably may show a little bit on the channel. I don't know. In the future, that may just be something I play, unless just in case they come out with a new one, because they probably will at some point. But that Troy one interests me greatly.
Good.
About Troy.
Kill devices.
Like, I would actually like to see a
subjects.
Total War Troy. Because that means I get to play as the Spartans. Probably in that campaign on that map. So you know we playing as the Spartans and kicking people in holes. This is Sparta! So that's happening. If one Total War Troy happens, if that's a confirmed thing. A peace treaty, once again, by these random humans who live on an island. I don't care. That is funny. If you're wondering why I'm also somewhat camping and not just burning them down, I need to make sure I have enough food that we can last for several turns, because we may have to starve them out, because the rats aren't very good.
Pesticides.
I mean, they're decent at taking the walls, as we've seen in a past video, but, which, in this case, might be good for us, because the cavalry is going to be stuck inside, to be honest. So that might be okay, actually. Which means I actually might want to spawn my Doom Engineer a lot sooner. But I still kind of want to do the... Alright, now we got money for it. I still kind of want to do this first. Because that'll give us another free army. And maybe we'll get lucky this time, we'll get some better stuff out of it. But I think you have to upgrade the Vermintide now, tech-wise, to allow it to get you free elite units. In the original days, when Ikit first came out, it would spawn with, like, elite rattling gunners and stuff, so you could kind of cheap it and pull the rattling gunners into your main army with Ikit, where he benefits them the most, and just instantly mow down most units, just for the rest of the game for quite a while, until one of the empires gets pretty big and upgrades itself. So they balanced it out. But as you can see, we're still making +8. What is the max I can hold? Does it tell me? Is there a way to view this? Ah, okay, so we're at max now. So we can, if they don't take the bait this turn, we're going to... I actually know what we should try to do. No, hold on. Let's just try for a double amp.
Strike when I say.
I may have to, I'm kind of hungry, but because I had to postpone eating until after the stream, because I didn't want to postpone the stream too much, because we've been starting the stream too late. Not everyone's been able to join. So, I want to try to start it earlier. I'm going to be eventually moving it up to 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and then we'll go for like 2 hours to 6 o'clock, and then it'll be endless space at like 6:30 at the latest. If I can't start it right after I end this one. I like to give my computer at least a 30-minute break in between videos, because I'm trying to take care of my beautiful new cyber lady. I don't know what to call it. I don't have a name for my computer. I know people don't really do that. I do. I like naming my stuff. I think I might go with Aurora. A name that I'm eventually going to... just for right now. It's a temporary name. So like the Aurora Borealis. Plus I like that name, and that's a name that I really enjoy in real life. That I'm going to... If I don't happen to meet someone by that name, that would be highly ironic, I think. And probably a little bit too unrealistic. What will most likely happen is when I have a daughter one day in the future of my life, I'll probably just name her Aurora. Because that's what I like. I don't know, I just like that name for a girl. So if I ever have a daughter, I'm definitely naming her that. Of course, I'll ask her mother too, and we'll decide. But I'm pretty sure it's a good name. I'm pretty sure that whoever the mother ends up being wouldn't mind. It's a beautiful name. I like it. And if you look at what it technically means, it's quite awesome. Alright, so that got built at the same time. Good. So now we want level 2. Take 3 turns. So we're basically not going to start attacking. So since he's not taking the bait at all, I think he knows better, possibly.
Demon caller.
We'll go for one more turn. We're actually making a ton of food, so we actually can just sit here for a turn or two and ambush. So, yeah. Wait for them to make the mistake. It'd be dumb for me to attack the castle right now. I'd have to wear it down too much. Plus, I want to get the third Vermintide to try to help with this. I am a little worried, once again, that there's going to be 3 whole armies. I don't think the Vermintide spawns with max units, though. I would like to see how Sigmar and Archaon react to seeing a 12-foot tall golden goat. Right? Archaon will immediately shoot his pants because he stands 0 to no chance against the Emperor. Yeah. And once again, I do want to kind of point out something, even though I know we've talked about this, they're not linked in any way whatsoever. I think you're overshooting the bounds a little bit there, saying that they would be instantly rolled. Because, hypothetically, once again, not linked in any way whatsoever, story-wise, technically Sigmar is the Emperor, just a different version? Or a different reality. Let's put it that way. Let's look at it in a multiverse way. He is the Emperor. He's just a different version of him. Because it's in a different reality. Since we're going off multiverse rules for this. Because that's the only way I can truly explain the difference so people don't get confused. Because you gotta keep in mind, also Ravengard, not everyone knows like I didn't either. Not everyone knows that certain types of things are certain for like 40k versus fantasy. Which is why I said that. To say that
Science, sorcery.
You know, I wish they were. Because I feel like that would make more sense. I just feel like they accidentally feel linked, even though they're not. I guess that was probably the thing I was trying to discuss that night, or trying to say, and I missaid it wrong. And that's my fault. Target is hidden, effective when flanking, increased speed, and they gain stock and unstoppable. This unit can move hidden in any territory. Ooh. If this unit can hide at its current location, it will not be spotted until the enemy is very close. I feel like that's only for flying units. We still don't have to worry about that with the Empire, so I feel like that's not really apt. So I'm thinking maybe we give him something to keep him alive. So let's go missile resistance. We'll get both, so he has an easier time. Then we might actually start making him benefit our archers a lot better. Yeah. And then this is for him. Okay. Let's try for one more. Since we're staying at 130 food. Do I need anything else? Also, I wanted to show off something I didn't last time, and now that it's in full detail, I love that the fact, and I never realized this until for some reason I never paid attention to it, that there's actually no city up here, that it is a ruins, but there's Skaven flags hidden everywhere, plus spikes and little pieces of wood for them to fight on and attack from. That's really cool. Plus, there's a hidden little plague bell up here. That is really dope. You don't really see it on the small ones very much because they don't grow very big. But you can still tell, like, here, like, there's something under here. Mostly because of flags. I actually think the minor settlements don't show it that much. Yeah, they don't. It's only the big ones, and even this one, even though it's big, because it's still small and hasn't upgraded a lot, it's still a rank 2.
Our layer. Yes,
I don't even know if this one will ever get big because it's on the coast, but it secretly has walls underneath there. So we wanted to grab this. Let's try for one more turn of ambushing, and then I'm going to put him back in raiding until the murder holes are done. They should be done at this turn, I think. Hey, a wood elf met a gray knight in the warp. I don't know how that's possible, but he did. Oh, really? Who knows? Who knows? It probably wasn't a gray knight, but a 10-foot-tall warrior in gray armor, wielding a sword, emitting blue flames. I mean, that eerily sounds like a gray knight. So it's like, who knows? Maybe secretly they just never wanted to admit that they're technically linked, but they are. I don't know. But officially, we're just going to keep it as, since officially it doesn't say that, officially we're just going to keep it and say that they're not linked, and it's just a different universe. Maybe, here's the thing, what maybe could have happened, because here's the thing, you could still explain that away, what you just said about the Grey Knight meeting a Wood Elf. You could still explain that away. You could say, well, maybe a Wood Elf and a Grey Knight got sucked into some kind of void, and their two realities got merged together temporarily. But they're still from separate realities, so they're still not linked. Like I said, and that's why I think that's on purpose, and I also want to point that out. I think that's because it's originally a tabletop game, and that's the reason for this, is the vagueness, is they make it vague on purpose for certain things. Not everything, not the hardcore things, the things that set everything in stone for the rules and stuff, for the universe. But as far as, like, since even in tabletop, as you know well, probably Ravengard more than me, I've only played, or not played, I've only seen a couple of tabletops. I've noticed people will try, within the bounds of the universe, create their own lore, and create their own, like, factions, like you did, and create their own, like, stuff, as long as it meets the criteria of the lore. So it's like, I think on purposely, almost, that's the reason why everything is so vague, is to ensure that if you kind of wanted to make that a reality for you, you could. But essentially, the game, it is still telling you and saying, hey, nah, it's not like that. It's technically not linked, but it's giving you enough vague open room to say, but it could be if you wanted it to be. So someone like me who wants it to be that way can be like, it is. Wow, these all do the same thing. Interesting. So what would this give me? Volatile plans. Once again, adds another clan rat. Food capacity. Oh, I can't do it that way. Oh, so this is for our Rattling Gunner, so we want this one. Alright, well, I'm going to put him back in raiding mode, because I feel like they're just not taking, they just think that they're so cool. Them Braytonian Knights. Oh, yeah. Also. Nope, not quite. We have one more turn. I want that to be finished before we start building that. Skip that turn. If the Grey Knights would have followed the Wood Elf to the world, yeah, everything would have probably been bad for everyone else. Could you imagine how much the societies would change if a Grey Knight existed in this realm, like in here? Everything would change overnight, essentially. Like, this world would start getting telepathic powers more than normal, because people would start realizing it's a thing, trying to learn how to do it, if Chaos doesn't already have it. More advanced weapons would start to be born. really quickly. Like, the Age of Sigmar would happen a lot sooner, and would actually probably go away a lot quicker, too. Maybe even be in the favor of Sigmar, because it was a Grey Knight that technically came back, so he would wholeheartedly be for the Empire. So he would turn the Empire into a new version of Space Marines, essentially wrecking half of what probably would be the map. And essentially this could explain some, if you wanted to link the lores together in a way, this could also explain why some species don't exist in space. Meaning like the Skaven and stuff, because they were the first to go. Because keep in mind, except for Lord Skrulk over here across the water, across the ocean here, most of the, what's his name who starts near the elves? Most of the Skavens start near the Empire. So, hypothetically, this would make sense. That they were all just wiped out. Because they got technology, because the Empire got technology it didn't normally have. Oh no. I mean, that would be good for us. That would actually be some good food. And some XP generation. I think we found a target.
So.
He can move while being ambushed? Excuse me? No, he can't. It was just being weird. I don't know why it does that. Alright, we're gonna go ask some decent.
Yes.
Hope he's got a level.
Knows who his boss is.
Plague Rash, Speed and Vigor, Wither. Greater effect on armor units. Ooh, or Vermintide. Ooh, summons the units of clan rats instead of Skaven slaves. That's nothing to shake a stick at. We're gonna grab that. That's essentially bread and butter for these guys to keep stalling units out.
All hail Hornet Rat.
Raid style.
I say move.
Yeah, say move.
Engineer of Scryer.
Declare war.
Slave.
Oh, damn, that took a second. Ambushed! Yeah, you know we're fighting this. Oh my god, they're gonna get slaughtered. Alright, well, you know what I need to do. Where is it? I need to move this down a little bit. I need to get you to the highest unit. Wait. You're the highest unit. Give it to me. Wow. And we can spend some food on this. Wow, we can get 2 minutes below. This is savage.
Roger. Death. Kill.
The Grey Knights would have killed almost that. Grey Knights are only loyal to the Emperor and the Inquisition, and they erase memories of those who've seen them. And lastly, the Grey Knight wouldn't know anything about the old world. Wouldn't know anything about the old world. All he knows is the primitive world with strange religion must purge. I don't know. I think if he met Sigmar, let's say, well, yeah, I guess this is before the Age of Sigmar. So maybe you're right. Yeah, he might just go around destroying. I don't know. Part of me feels like he would see the Empire as part of the Emperor because they serve the Emperor hashtag. I don't know. I guess since their Emperor is different, you could be right. Because their Emperor is very actual godlike, they would see Karl Franz as a fake, probably false Emperor. Maybe even see them as chaos, even though they're not chaos officially in this world. And probably try to kill them too. You probably right. By the way, the Minotaurs are going to be a pain. We're going to have to be careful with them. Do these have their anti-infantry? Who has my... Oh yeah, my gunners have my armor piercing. We're going to have to use the gunners. Or we could just see what's better, rat ogres or giant minotaurs. Oh no. Oh my god. Right there. Oh yeah, right. It's an ambush. Alright. So, that is decent right there. Let's start deployment. My other units are coming in from that side, which is going to be pretty broken. So let's get some...
Tail's yours.
let's get a unit of rats up here so I can see what we're dealing with. We want to spread pretty thin. I don't have vision on them, which is kind of a bummer. Because that kind of makes that a pain. Because I don't know where to prioritize. Okay, we definitely know where we're wanting the gunners. I see right now. So I at least have that unit locked down. So we're going to go with the flaming one. Both units are going to sit here, but they're going to sit here.
Our tail's yours.
No, we're not going to make them hidden. So sit here. We don't want them getting attacked.
What?
The Jazazels? The Giselles? The Warlock Giselles? Kind of want them on a high plane. So we're going to put them on this side, actually, because they'll be able to shoot down from the hill. So in this forest, on this slope. What's your range again? Your range is 275. You can shoot pretty far back. I actually am just going to probably put them... Unless the trees affect line of sight, we're just going to put them way back here. Because they don't need to be close. The rat owners are coming in from right here as well, because they're going to be tackling the minotaurs while the gunner... After the gunners do their work.
Clan rats.
Go ahead and make it.
What?
Because Ikit is going to be charging down here to enact his spells. I'll probably have him charge after the commander. In that case, actually, let's move him here. Yeah, I don't have his.
Four systems on.
What's in range? Wow, you're actually in range of shooting a flamethrower there? Oh my god. That's just bad. Okay. So we do know we want the main charger. Yeah, so we want... Let's get the rest of the clan rats and shields over here. Oh. You know what? Let's have them charge down this corner.
Ready.
You're getting
Clan rats. What orders? Return. Claw on button.
Plague monks. Where do I want the plague monks? I think I want my strongest stuff to make sure the minotaurs are just wiped from existence. Like, because the plague monks can charge from back here to whatever's back here.
Plague monks.
We'll put them here. And just move them up real close. So that way the gunners can shoot over their heads.
For the Vermintide.
For the Vermintide. I'm also going to put my Warlock Engineer over here, or Warlock Engineer. So that way he can cast some spells over there. We've got Spearmen left. Oh, also grab... These are all going to be in the same unit. Because this will make charging at the very beginning really easy and smooth. Spear units, since there's 4 of them, they have anti-large, so they're going down here. We're gonna start the line here. So we want to like Because they're going to be charging into there as well.
Our tail yours. Council's command. Clanrat spears. Guide us, Horned One.
Let's lock that
Clanrat
formation.
spears.
Let us grab these two. Give them a group because they're my archers. You guys can just stay with them as well. Cavalry. Not really a good idea to send them from that side. I think it's going to come from up here. So it's going to come from there.
For the Vermintide.
And our
Glorious
cannons.
warfare. Now, ready, now.
Kind of want this on the high ground as well, so we're going to put this here. So it's shooting down at them. Catapults are going to do the same thing. Who has the longer range? They do, so. But these guys can shoot overhead. So they're going to be right there with them. This is going to be a hellfire storm of crazy plague blight on their heads. Can't talk for some reason. Okay, so we'll make that a group. And we'll include you guys in that group. We'll lock that formation. Lock that formation.
Ready, ready.
Alright. I'm gonna grab group 1.
Skaven. Yes, yes.
We're gonna start a battle.
Kill, kill.
Charge. Oh, what the? Okay, they got weird.
Clanrat spears.
Okay, well, the formation kind of got a little unusual. Like, where are you guys going?
Clanrats.
Okay, so that did get a little odd. We need to get over here and engage
Yes,
here.
yes.
Actually, probably here.
Attack.
You come over here.
We reek.
We're already having retreat. Oh god, the rattling gunners. Oh no, they're fine. Yeah, wow. This is just. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh
Resurrect. On, lad. Good.
no. Holy crap, they're already running. Dude. This was a steamroll. Dude, they don't even know where to run.
Blade monks. Slaves down.
Oh, rat overs. Deal with this, please. Like, look at that. Look at the rain of fire that just comes from the sky. We're gonna save this replay. Oh, man. That is...
What orders?
That's what you call putting in some work. Alright, overs, come back. What are they shooting at? Like, literally, what are they shooting at? Oh, they're shooting at some kind of ungor herd. Oh, yeah, whoa.
Skaven, yes, yes. Rattling
You're shooting my rat overs. This point is basically over, so we're not going to use the rat overs. We did lose a rat or two. No, we won, not they. Yeah, like that was just... That is something you don't want. Look at that. Just making them pay for it. Alright, in battle. Oh man. I'm gonna put beast versus rat. Holy Right, that is probably going to be the one we watch at the end of the video. Oops. Beast versus rat. Oop. That was fantastic. Then that's what you, that's why I love Ikit Claw, because once he gets going technologically, he is really hard to fight. Because that's kind of what wins wars automatically, is being the most advanced having the most advanced technology. The only other person who I think would easily destroy him, outrange him, would be Chaos, because they have those bloody crazy warp cannons they can get. That are like pirate cannons, but fire warp energy. Beast versus rat. Yeah, that was a good one. Alright, let me go back to chat. Plus, the Grey Knight would have power that nobody would have. He would be unstoppable because the Grey Knight power armor is a lot stronger than... Oh yeah, no, he would definitely not be hurt in any way whatsoever. He might spare the dwarves and some humans, probably a few elves because of the alliance between the human and Eldar. Yeah, maybe. I still think he would spare the humans, or at least some of them. Maybe not Braytonia, but I still think the Empire would get a free pass. Hell, you know what he might do? Maybe he's the one that becomes the real emperor. What he might do, what he might do is kill Karl Franz, take over the Empire, and make them better, along with him ruining everybody and purging everybody. You know, the normal jazz. Oh yeah, that replenishment rate is nice. Give me. The Beastman tasted youth today. Wins his magic. Nice. Leadership beast tamer obtained. God, I can't talk. My brain.
Chief Warlock, Ikits Claw.
Right there. Priest Warpstone detector. So they're pretty wounded. I'm pretty sure we could just win with Ikit Claw. But I want to move in close enough
Absolutely not.
to still use our other army.
Bigger warp forges.
We're gonna
Serve yourselves up to your
automatic
master.
ambush again. OMG. OMG. We are tearing house to pieces, earning tons of money. Oh, Ikit Claw. It took me so long to be able to play as you, but it's well worth it. Look at that. Still no one hardly got hurt. Ikit kind of got hurt, which means he put himself in the front line again.
Eat and prepare. Heal.
That doesn't do anything this time, so...
Death contraptions.
Just for the heck of it. Look at that. Plus 23. Enemy killed in battle. Who of Bloodhorn? Faction destroyed Ripper Horn tribes. Nice.
Victory.
Trait gain. Plus that keeps our loyalty maxed out while we're waiting for our Vermintide for our... So now we begin the Vermintide. We begin the Vermintide. Eyes everywhere. And there's gonna be a two-parter to this episode, just like always. I'm basically, for me, because it makes it easier since it takes me forever to type in titles, I can start episodes quicker this way. We're going to our episodes are in part, the episodes are still going to go up in number as far as episode-wise, but the parts are going to be based on the enemy we're fighting or our primary focused enemy. Meaning this arc of the episode is called the Horse and the Rat, meaning we're fighting Braytonias. We're going to be probably on that for a while. I don't know. I might not do that. I might be able to get creative and keep saying things with horses for a while. But we're going to try to push through Braytonia's territory rather swiftly if possible. Hopefully the high elves, or no, the wood elves won't get upsy with me. But I want this. Damage for all of them guns on top of what they're already doing just seems wrong. So that is our tech we're in. At this point, let's go check what's it called again real quick. Merigliano. That's kind of my more important one because I need to lock this up. So we need to upgrade you. Because I need... Also, we're going to upgrade public order and corruption. There's a lot of money spent right there, but I need to because I need to get walls into this settlement to make sure it's walled off, just in case some greenskins come out of nowhere and just decide to ruin my day. Because they technically, oh, that's why I know who they are. And as you can tell, Grimgore has expanded quite a bit. Fantastic. We're, you know what? I really don't want him. He's red with me.
Make your
I
offer,
really don't
but
want
do
him
it
coming
quickly.
after.
Before
Let's
I kill
see
you
if we
right where you
can pull up a
stand.
non-aggression pact.
Not doing that.
Alright, we'll try next turn. At least we're trying. What I'm probably going to have to do is pay him. And he's got that whole province too. This is bad. So, yeah, I definitely need to get some walls on Lucini here. Before bad things happen. Because here's the thing. If we can get that settlement upgraded enough and get walls upgraded enough, it might have some warp fire throwers on the walls. If it does, we might be able to hold the greenskins by burning them and keeping them at bay near the wall. Hopefully. We'll see. If not, it's going to be a horrible battle. Because greenskins are our other primary weakness. I think... Yeah, because we need to go back into raiding stands. So we can... Alright, well, we'll do that in a second.
Dogs in motion.
We need to start moving.
Let the bells scream.
Alright. I wonder if that's why they're not even taking the chance. Because we have so much artillery. That they're just like, nah. Which means we should easily technically take Carcassonne. Because of the artillery. Not even the demons would be able to stop them because Grey Knights fought extremely stronger demons. That's true. They fought higher level demons. Plus the Chaos isn't at full ramp in this reality like it is in 40k. In 40k, you might as well say Chaos is the be-end all because Chaos, there's so much war and strife in the galaxy that it just pulls together. Yay, there's a greenskin Wah somewhere. Wonderful. There's a Wah somewhere. Great. Hopefully not near my borders. Tis not good. Farseer. Ardnot. Want to know Ravengard, Sons of Darius' gene seed flaw? Sure, why not? Ravengard's probably like, excuse me? Why not? Sure. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know how that would help me, but sure. Ooh, it looks like either that's a treasure island or some kind of huge battle took place. I'm probably gonna play the orcs on this new graphics because I really would like to have fun playing this thing. You're building up an army. Interesting.
Rat mage.
Alright, we're gonna kinda get real close. We're gonna kinda actually no, let's go over here.
Legs, tails, move.
So move you around here. They might actually push this though. Well actually we would probably want that, wouldn't we? Because then we could get in.
Raid. Plan.
That's raiding. That is not what I want.
Enemies to track.
What? Oh. Wait, I have more than 25%. Why? I guess. Wait, what? Why won't it let me go into raiding? Oh, because I'm too close. I see. Alright, in that case, both of you raid for right.
Raid. Hunt.
give me some extra money, and
Yes, Rat.
we'll try that tricksiness next turn. They don't seem to be falling for ambushes though, so I'm almost hoping they get brave because I'm near their colony and push out on me into open field, so I can gun down the cavalry with my rattling gunners and warp fire throwers. We've also got grenades. We've got a plethora of like, what sounds like futuristic equipment when you hear me say that, which is pretty dope. Let's also, what is this, blessed with filth? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I'm giving him that because that would allow us to weaken units.
Science, sorcery, death. I am Demon Caller.
See if they get froggy. The urge to report on information and knowledge. He said it. Oh, I see that. So that's why. Well, that explains why so many of them were anchormen. That explains why there were so many news reporter infiltrators. Jesus, I couldn't talk. My stuttering is at max power. Alright. Let's keep going on. By the way, welcome everybody. Thank you for the toes up buttons. Welcome. Welcome to War. My by far favorite faction leader. Besides a certain green skin I'm keeping under wraps. I've said his name once or twice if you've been paying attention over the last couple of streams. But there's a certain green skin I do still like better than him. At least as far as like straight up fighting ability, and he fights in a very different, unique way. Whereas this one's all based on ranged units. Ikit Claw is basically for hitting for the Skaven. He's like their high elf variant. All of his strength comes from his artillery, comes from his warplock Giselles, everything. We're also missing one, aren't we? Oh, that's right, I decided against it because I could just do what I did in that last battle and just put the snipers with the artillery and they can just all sit back and just destroy. Oh, hello. Well, hello there. Can't get it right now, though. I'd have to encamp, won't I? Probably
Storm
would.
Demon.
But then I would take for... Or no, I think it's instant.
Left, here.
Oh, I can't. There is no regiment of renown in this area.
Stalk.
Well, that's disappointing.
Raid. Plan.
Alright, let's move to, like, right here. What's the
Move,
success
move.
chance here? 75% chance. Move right here.
Scurry forth.
What's the success chance here? 45% chance. Not really great. 70%.
Must
Right
kill
here.
us.
We both temporarily
Strike when I say. Kill contraptions.
Let's see if we can get him again. Because I will fight them now if they will attack me.
Deforestation.
Oh wait, no. No, I don't want to waste my money. We need our money for a certain thing here. It's gonna take 5 turns. That's why I wanted to do that, so we're not wasting our 5 turns for nothing. Let's go back to Merigliano down here. We still got 2 turns before that's done. You're gonna get walls. What am I missing? I'm missing a burrow for this place. For growth purposes. To be honest, this thing's growing pretty fast. Does it really need it? Not really, but I mean, does this generate income? It actually does. I've noticed that about a lot of the rat buildings generate income. I think that's something that's unique to them, because I don't think the regular buildings do that. So none of that can be put in there. That's already been constructed, and we don't have to worry about that. That's already been constructed, we don't have to worry about that. So it's just this and other things. Okay, so let's go for... Yeah, because the public order building's already been built. Let's go for growth for this colony. So we can get things quicker. And next turn we'll begin building the walls. Oh, someone's got an upgrade. Oh, it's Ikit. Okay. I got this now. What is this? Missile damage plus 12%. Wow. So he gets that. So his flamethrower is just ridiculous. Recruit rank plus 2 for Doom Wheels and Doom Flares. More health. We could go more. I think we're probably going to go more into... Yeah, let's go jetpack. Let's make him real fast. Then we'll start upgrading his army a little bit instead of him. But that's kind of just how he plays. I kind of want him to be the be-end-all, end-all. Cracked Skull is a wind. Let's upgrade that. Let's make sure I don't have anything I can give him. Sword of Strife. I think it's got the other one. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. Oh yeah, the Regiment of Renown, right. I wanted to do that. But we have to go back to friendly territory for that. We do have 5 turns,
Underground
so...
dirt, much nicer.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna move back down to the border over here. Oh, we can't this turn. Alright, well, they are on the other side of a huge warp rift, so they need to boost their ranks fast, so they modified their own gene seed. This ended horribly. They managed to recruit new Marines faster, but they gained that flaw. Oh wow. Someone may or may not have spilled half a can of Coke into the gene seed. That's funny. I like that y'all incorporate random real stuff into your lores just for the heck of it to make it more comical and funny than it would normally be. Because that would, we know cans of Coca-Cola don't exist in no Warhammer universe. That's funny.
Instead of fight, kill, yes? Make a deal pact with
You're friends with me. What do you want, buddy? Military alliance. No, I really don't want to do that. Oh God, you're losing. Yeah, I am not doing that. No thanks, buddy. He's not even a threat to me. I could technically, assumingly, go kill him and go take his stuff, but I'm not trying to piss off the greenskins on the other side of the map right now. So we're just gonna stay friends with
Many
him
inventions I have to kill you.
reject when I need to. These guys will always reject because there's no point in even worrying about those guys.
But not pesticides.
Ambush foiled again. Kind of sucks because we have like a 75% chance, yet it's not happening. The raging sea god Stormfells has gone missing. Perhaps blown too far. south by the arcane tempest that is consuming the world. With its absence, the great ocean is becalmed. The denizens of this world sense an opportunity. It is now no longer for the elves to dominate the seas alone. Other powers seek to ply the oceans, hunt for treasures, and expand their empires abroad. However, they must not mistake a calm sea for a safe one.
Storm
There are
demons,
still
not for
countless
cutting
dangers
trees.
lurking in the deeps. All major port owners have become known to each other via diplomacy. Ooh, that's good and bad, because I am a port owner, so it means I know all of the port people now. Can I see them on the map? I still can't see them on the map, however. Just look here. But I'm assuming, well, I mean, I could talk to anybody originally, couldn't I? So what's the point of that?
Exosuit ready. Go, go, go!
Dreaded one.
It's only a 45% chance. I'll take the chance anyways.
Ambush.
But
More warp
we're
stone.
going
Now,
to
now!
encamp. We can't encamp, damn it. Well, will they let me recruit? I've got to wait. Yep. Alright, well. That's fine. Still one turn over here, man.
Yes.
So, we'll spend a little money on this area. Still Bali needs to be upgraded. That way it can put up walls as well, just in case I have an attack from the ocean from the High Elves. They got 14,000 Marines out of it, so a win-win. Also, we are working on the Dwarves and the Dark Elves. Oh, nice! Nice, nice.
Ikits, most traveled rat of
Yep, there he
Scamaria.
is. See what
Nothing
so we
surprises
did meet
me.
everybody. Count Noctis. Trade agreement. Absolutely, actually. Yes. Whoa. The pirates are going to be really handy for me. I didn't even think about that as Ikit, by the way. Because you start near the pirates, you can make friends with them early. That's a really good trade. The pirates make quite a bit of cash pretty quickly because of their pirate codes. So we're going to be getting a portion of that now. Holy crud. Ikit may end up, we may end up actually, this may not be a long, as far as like long campaigns are considered, this might not go as long as I think it will as a campaign. This is a pretty sadistic start we're getting here. Or not, my advice, disable GCNN. Oh, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna disable it and then rebuild it myself. This time I'm going to interview the people that are gonna get hired. We got 300 new infiltrators. Right, no, that wouldn't be possible. The GCNN's been shut down for a couple weeks. News has now been routed through the direct command post. In an unknown location where I am. So now I monitor all things going in and out to make sure things aren't weird. Just in case. All in all, y'all technically didn't really do any damage. You were just watching us. So that's why I didn't really do anything amazing. Spread counter room and summon him directly. On turn, start, lords have a chance to gain 1 loyalty. For 3 turns. Summon him directly. Because that means he has a chance of getting a loyalty again. Alright, let's encamp. Not you. You.
Skavenbright's greatest, best
Camp.
inventor.
What does their camps look like? So like a tiny miniature ruins and holes and burrows they've dug out. That's actually kind of cool. I love this game. This is also why I love Total War games, especially the Warhammer Total War games, because everything is so detailed and different from depending on who you're playing as. Like Tomb Kings, anybody. So we're gonna get rid of the silver one, the one that doesn't have that flame. We're gonna grab this. And then
Engineer of Scryer.
He's gonna move into enemy territory.
Garimo.
And start raiding.
Raid,
Keep
hunt,
our money up.
find.
I'm gonna move you here.
Rakatelita.
You're going to attack. And you're going to replace one of these. Wait, which is the lowest one? This one's the lowest. This guy. So that way both armies have a regiment of renown in them.
Ring bell.
Raiding stance and move back into territory. Good. So now we move back towards Braytonia again. I just wanted to make that change out because Regiment of Renowns are really good. So that way we have one already. Volley is upgrading. Merigliano is upgrading. No, we need walls. This is ready now, so I'm gonna need 1,500. We gotta wait till next turn. Okay, so now, how many turns till you? 3 turns. Okay. So now we need to look at something. Cooldown duration. I think the Doom Engineer is permanent. So we have enough to keep him. Let's perform this right. We're gonna get a Doom Engineer. See, yeah, sadly he's like way back here, so it's gonna take him a minute to get up here.
Find Warpstone soon.
Yeah, it's gonna take him like 3 or 4 turns, which is fine, because that's when the Vermintide will spawn. Which we will bring our units up to. And we'll also go ahead and start the siege before he gets there, so we can start burning down their food supplies. Might be able to take Carcassonne tonight. We're gonna see. Faction encountered the tyrants of the Black Ocean. Sacrifice to Mako.
Make this quick fast, I'm busy.
What's up, bro? Military alliance with you. I have to decline that. Military alliances really aren't good for the Skaven. Mainly just trade alliances are good for the Skaven. Unless it's with other Skaven. And even then it's very risky because it may take you into a war that you don't want to be a part of. I mean, I already know you're probably going other places, but they're easier to find when they're not in the news, since that's their specialty. Plus, like I said, I've been monitoring communications and a lot of other things secretly to y'all. I'm not going to tell you what I've been doing, because if I do, then you'll just counter it. I wouldn't be a good strategist if I gave away my strategies. Now, would I? Oh wow, some humans and some dwarves just made friends with each other. Irony, we were just talking about that, weren't we? Holy crud, all of the Braytonian empires are going to war with each other. And some random human empire just declared war on Lothern. That human empire is going to die. Good luck. Get ready for the hell rain of arrows that will be headed your way. Random neutral dark elf pirate crew moving across the water. Sacrifice of Mahalan. The dark elf faction has performed the sacrifice of Mahalan. Keep your eyes on the seas. Oh no, there's a black ark out there somewhere. Oh god. Didn't know you were there, you scared me.
Envoy of council.
How long is the video been going?
It's gonna take me a bit to cook it.
Okay, well I started at what? 5? Yeah, it's been almost about an hour. You can go ahead and start it.
Okay. That's it. And the hash browns on it.
The hash browns on it and 2 triangles. Thank you. If you ever wonder what that is, it's like a food that I can't pronounce the name of. They're shaped like triangles. I just call them triangles. They're like an Indian type food. It's like spicy. It might actually be Greek actually now that I know. I don't know. I've seen I've seen things like this. I think originally it's Greek, but this version is an Indian version. It's really spicy and it has chicken in it, and it's really good. I love chicken, as you know. Chicken.
Scurry forward. Where
If
am
you've
I,
ever seen the
Skipper
Fifth Element,
Fix?
you'll know what that is.
Now, forward, now!
Alright, so we're going to move them back into position because the Vermintide is on its way. And yes, we will be blowing up some cities in the future. Just not right now. I need, like I said, I need these 2 settlements. Required. We actually, if we end up war with the High Elves, we might blow up their trees. Using the Doom Orbs. And just like put tons of Doom Orb bombs under the trees. And just boom! And reorganize the landscape. Okay. You are not taking priority right now because I need walls. Walls. We need the wallies. Wally robots. Painted. Great. We're able to make so many upgrades on our cities right now. This is kind of why I'm kind of turtling at the moment. Because I'm able to make a lot of progress in my tree right now. And I don't... Let's see if she's changed her units.
I protect Britannia.
She has not. So I was right. It's all cavalry and... Actually, I was wrong about 1 unit. It was an extra archer. A regular archer. So there's only a total of 4 cavalry. Only 1 knight. Officially. So only 1 shot cavalry. This is our biggest issue, is these guys. The rest aren't too bad because their charge bonus isn't too great, especially this archer. And this being stuck inside of a wall cripples them greatly. The only thing that's going to be able to help them are these 2 and all of this and these guys. So, but we'll be outnumbered by 1 hero. Mistaken, there is always, there's always a paladin of some sort or something guarding the city, which technically the city's unit is slightly better only because they give a ton of archers, which will help. If we can get our rattling gunners in range, we're just going to mow everything on the wall down. That's my intention. Either that or just blow a huge hole in the wall with the artillery. We're going to have a ton of artillery, so we're going to easily be able to make holes in the wall. We'll have to see how it goes. Pack it all. Oh, wait. Alright, plan B, everyone, pack it all up. All we need, intel First Sergeant, Eric Yule, to shut down your shop. Oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up, bro. I left him there just because I like this cookie. Oh well. We'll find a new cook. Probably not quite as good, but it'll be something. Well, I like this weird story we've got going. It's like, oh, I really like this cooking. By the way, my toes are slowly starting to get used to my keyboard and my setup that I've been going for. I've been changing things around. I actually found a way because my toe is longer, and this is kind of funny. My left foot has an advantage my right foot wouldn't have on a keyboard. Because I have I'd have to show you in this weekend's vlog on the video screen, on the camera. Y'all know my left foot has a toe that's basically two toes in one, kind of morphed together a little bit. Well, because of that, it extends out further than it's supposed to the left. Because of this allows me to reach the right arrow key on the keyboard from the numpad.
No time. Experiments
so I'm
to
using
do.
it as kind of like a shortcut button for all of my like games. So for Mech Warrior, it fires my group format alignment. So my any weapons assigned to group 4 get fired by that button now. It's kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, just in the 1 week I've been doing this, my left foot's coordination has improved greatly. Which is fantastic. We still make some mess ups between communicating between the 2 feet, and where my right foot's like, wait, what am I doing? Because it's still the communication between the two in my brain is a little bit off still, but we're getting there. If I just keep playing more Mech Warrior and stuff and play this on the side along with some other games, it should be good. By the way, this Saturday is going to be a little bit different. We are still going to be doing the vlog, but I'm actually going to be swapping some things around just a little bit this weekend. The vlog is going to be on Saturday as normal. Minecraft is going to be on Saturday as normal with James. However, Stardew Valley was going to be on Saturday. It may end up it's probably going to end up having to be on Sunday because I don't want to overcompensate. And for the very reason of, because by the time I get done with this and then I eat, it's already going to be pretty late and pretty much everyone's going to either probably get ready for bed to go to work tomorrow or stuff like that. Or it'll just be like, for most people like John and stuff and James and stuff that are across the seas who watch my videos, or anybody who's across the seas who watch my videos, it'll be like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning for them. So it won't really be fair to do another video. So what we're going to do is move, since I can't do it tomorrow, we're going to move Endless Space 2, our Vadyani playthrough, with the crazy robots who that live by the cloth, and who believes in purging the galaxy and absorbing everyone's essence. It's weird. We're gonna play them Saturday. Because I won't really have much time for both if I were to do that. I was going to do it Sunday, but then I realized, no, I don't really have time for a game like that on Sunday, because we didn't get to do World of Warships last weekend, and they added something I've been having a lot of fun with in World of Warships finally on the Germans, aka namely the battleships are finally here for us on console, for everybody. So we're going to be doing that Sunday along with some Star Wars mainline. So that's why you're going to see Endless Space Saturday, since it won't get done tonight. So we don't have time. Britonia just literally... Jeez. I need to hurry up before they freaking do the same thing the Carcass owned, and I have to fight a Britonian army and end up at war. Well, I mean, we're going to be at war with Britonia anyways, I guess. So I guess that doesn't really matter. Unless they send reinforcements. then it's gonna matter. They send reinforcements. That's gonna be a slight bit of an issue. Got one more. 2 turns until I'm able to upgrade Skaven Blight to its max level. And then we're gonna start grabbing the really rare stuff. I can't show it here because we don't have any slots. Yo, Warlock, welcome! Greetings and salutations are not. Terrible Farseers, Canes, chosen our damage sponges. Warlock knows how. No. Warlock, how's your siege going? Terrible. Farseers, Cane chosen are damage sponges. My rattling gunners are hardly even scratching them. My leg guard can deal a decent amount of damage to them. You would probably, yeah, I would say don't waste your rattling gunners on the Warlock. Let them shoot at something else, and let your leg guard handle that. Try to focus all your leg guard onto her, what are they called? Cane's Chosen? What happened to those armored rats you had? You killed them with your Grail Guardians and Foot Knights. Oh damn, is it a 2v1 right now? That's harsh.
Ikit claw.
Like damn, they're all 2v1.
Scampaskari. Grey Master. Alright.
Let's get ready. I'll be real mad, by the way, if this army disappears because the Vermintide is triggered. In fact, just in case, not in my brain just heard that and thought to itself, that might actually be a possibility. What if that's the reason why it hasn't gone away? Is it can only have one at a time. We're going to save it. Just in case. That is what that is. I doubt it. But you know me, I don't like taking risks like that. That's too big of an issue and horribleness of happening. Like some huge horrible things happening. Doing that. Like that just seems like a bad, that's too much. That just seems like a bad idea.
Warlock engineer.
And he hasn't got there yet either, so we've got to begin our siege soon. Warlock engineer. I have leg guard, he doesn't. Oh, okay. It's a 1v1. He jumped me when I was going
Instead
to
of fight,
Farseer town.
Make a
I
deal,
weakened his army a lot.
Packers.
Oh. So y'all are playing campaign against each other. Okay. See, I like doing things like that. See, when I play multiplayer, I prefer to do full campaigns. Like y'all are doing right now, because full campaigns are just awesome. Sorry, Aranessa, but I mean, I guess I wouldn't be too bad, but you're at war with, like... Oh, no, you're at war with the High Elves. No, I mean, the Wood Elves. No. Absolutely not. I am definitely not getting in war with them right now. Not while I'm at war with Braytonia. Or Braytonia Empires. Wow, Clan Engrind and Border Princes are friends now. Another human-dwarf alliance. That seems to be happening a lot on this in this playthrough. I wonder if that's going to become a trend and we're going to see a lot of that happen and we're actually going to have to fight. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. So, I will say the map is in utter chaos right now, which is good for us because I feel like at least on this side of the water, on this side of the ocean, we might be, other than Grimgor, might be one of the strongest empires already. And we barely have any. But the way the rats work, you don't really need much to get powerful. Because they're all about numbers, and when you're playing as Ikit Claw, they're about numbers times tech. Red Eyes declared war on the dwarves. So the dwarves are fighting their first official greenskin battle. An alliance between Paravon and Bastogne has been negotiated. None of this really affects us at the moment, but that will later, because that's a human society. That's 2 humans under one roof now. But welcome everybody. Welcome. Anyone, someone just joined us now, so welcome. There it is, Red. Did it get rid of my old one? It did not. Fantastic. Oh, I forgot to be at war with them. No. It's too late. It's alright. Skaven army emerges. The Vermintide rises. These are the things that you live for. When you're a rat person.
No, not.
No, not. No, not. You need to get over here.
Stop. No. This way,
Move into position. 3 rat armies. 3. So I did not get rid of it. We're going to save this just in case the game can't handle this and I need to make some adjustments graphically. We're going to save this because this is a lot of rats on one screen. So, yeah. This is,
more warpstone. No,
this seems to be super broke. I feel like the Vermintide might still be a little OP if you're using it properly. Because it can be savage. Oh no, we don't want to attack with you. We want to attack with the Ikit Claw, who has the most artillery. Ooh, even with that, look at that. Look how many armies we have, and they're still ringing even. Actually, are we getting all 3? We are. They're still ringing even, and it still says we have this much disadvantage. Interesting. How many of these can I get? Look how much food we have. We can safely. I can get the maximum of minutes below. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me.
Which kill device to use,
Let's,
This arms race?
how many turns
No
into attrition?
contest.
7. Probably won't have to wait for that. We're gonna wait for our...
Close in.
We're gonna continue sieging, because I have a feeling them charging out would actually be worse. They're only probably getting that much percentage just for the pure fact of that they have walls. Look at that. This is crazy. And all we have to do after we're done with this, retreat back here, keep raiding with 2 of our... Actually, we can't raid. We'll send him back to this territory and camp, start building up his army, and then bring him back out here and we just roll as a rat squad. Oh, man. Beautiful.
Harbinger of doom.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We don't need to worry about you. You're waiting your turn. What?
Annihilate!
Yes, towers. There's actually a lot of rats. Let's get 4 towers. It's gonna take 3 turns. How much of this? That'll also take 3 turns. A battering ram, we won't really need that, so...
Set suit to war fight mode!
Okay, first off, before we do anything, let's make sure our walls are built for Lucinia. And let's continue to upgrade Lucinia, because that's gonna... Lucinia is making us a lot of money, and so is Merigliano. Alright. Okay. Now we wait for our engineer, unless they're brave enough to push us. If they're brave enough to push us, I have a feeling we're gonna win this just straight out. Like, it's gonna be a steamrolling. If they push us. Actually, I just realized, can I even... I wonder if I can cause the earthquake while it's even being sieged. This might be pointless what I'm doing right now. We'll have to see. I'm going to click on him in this next turn, because we've only gone by one turn. If it is useless, then what we'll do is we'll change how we're doing it. We'll unsiege it temporarily. Just keep our units together. Keep them all raiding. Let the engineer catch up. And then assault the walls. Brion is having a bad time right now. So I'm in a good position right now. I shouldn't be seeing any help coming for Carcassonne. Rattling Gunners get wiped out by Malekith. Or got wiped out by Malekith. Killed all my Plague Monks. That sucks. Yeah, never let any hero get close to your Rattling Gunners, ever. Especially if it's a melee hero of any type. Grimgor, anybody, Krokgar, Gorok, Nakal, Malekith, Tyrion. Anything that's heavily melee based, don't let that thing get anywhere near your Rattling Gunners. They will probably kill it in a few shots, because the Rattling Gunners are not meant to be cornered. You always want to keep them protected somehow. Now that I've got Rat Ogres, I tend to keep the Rat Ogres on the flanks and push them into the units that try to get tricksy. And then if they don't get tricksy, I flank around with the Rat Ogres and use them to start doing damage. It just depends on the situation. So let's see, can you... You still can't. Okay, so we're actually gonna have to break off the siege. I hate to do this, but we're getting it down anyway. Because we can't see it.
Lightning!
So we're gonna go into raiding mode.
Raid! Plan!
And we're gonna move everybody next.
No, fool.
What?
The council is disappointed.
Oh, I have to do this break.
Rat fodder. You will fight. You die.
So I have to do that because they're getting caught in the borders. Okay.
Let the bell scream.
Raid.
What? On one command.
Oh, this used to increase loyalty.
Hunt for slaves!
Okay, so someone has...
No first weak.
Alright, so we do have to wait for our Doom Engineer to get here. And my Rat Ogre got decimated by her Witch Elves and Daughters of Cain. Oof. Okay, I got a really beefy unit now, Gladiator Knights. Oh man. He used spells to kill them. Really, Raven Guard, you're going to do that after my army got decimated? I'm attacking his town. Oh no. That's messed up. That's messed up. Y'all, but also keep in mind, y'all play with a lot of mods. And that's what I said. Are y'all playing vanilla or modded? Because I feel like that's not a unit that I've heard of before. Gladiator Knights? You mean Griffin? Who are you even playing as, I guess I should ask? You sound like you're playing as maybe the ones fighting me. Why is this dude running out here? Wow, they ended up defending off at Brion. Brion actually won their battle. That goes to show you how much difference walls can make. This is why I desperately need to get my Warlock. Hopefully he won't get killed. Because he's got to get there first. I told you we get to use only one mod. Oh, so you all get to use only one mod. Okay. Okay. I don't know many Skaven mods, so I don't know which one to recommend to Warlock to help him out.
Behold
really
my
mod
infernal
units
weapons.
much, so I don't really know.
Many things to make you.
I love that this one Skaven pirate's just staying near us the whole time, like near our coast, lol. We're not going to be able to go as long tonight. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and do this battle, because I think this will be the final battle we do tonight, is taking Carcassonne for tonight's episode. Huh? I can't hear you. If you're talking to me. I don't think she's talking to me.
My technocracy.
Mad technocracy. So he calls it mad technocracy. Interesting.
Missile. Bring it down.
Yeah, cause earthquake success. Now we get back here.
Skavenbright's greatest, best inventor. Attack! Attack!
Oh, this is the balance of power only for him?
Much suffering pain to
Oh
be
god,
had.
we're definitely gonna win this when it happens. Oh man. Wait, how long is this gonna last, man? Wall strength 90%. Number of breaches 2. We're gonna let's get the others into
Which
position.
kill device to use?
And let's see what our chances are.
Gracie.
Walk
Run,
him up.
fools. Cunning scheming.
Walk him up.
I order. Scurry move.
Attack down.
Test weapons.
Yeah, see, for some reason, what if I do this? I don't understand why the game, and maybe it's just the game realizes my system can't handle it maybe all at once, but it can handle it in rows, as long as everything don't spawn all at once. 'Cause I check this and uncheck it and it doesn't change it. You would think that if it was giving
Serve
me all the
yourselves
army
up
at
to
once,
your
it would be
master.
better here. So, I kind of want to try to go. We're going to continue siege and I'm going to save it again. Now that we
Those
did
in
that.
on death targets.
Raven Guard. Or a Warlock. Anyone who's played with the Skaven before. How long did the breaches in the walls last? How many turns? Should we try and wait for the towers, or should we just run through the breaches? I would imagine we just run through the breaches. If we get bottlenecked, that might be a problem if we don't get on the wall some. I could just use ladders, I guess. We just put up some ladders and do it that way if I really need to. Those gladiator knights are unbreakable, and those annoying lake guards killed my rat ogres. Damn, you took his town? That's messed up. Do y'all know how long it lasts? Like until they start to repair those walls? Oh no, you good. You good, Warlock. You good. You might. It sounds like you're losing to right now. So you do what you need to do. I think I'm going to. We saved it, so I'm gonna take a chance. I'm going to take the chance and try to run through the breaches. Growth. Grab this food. You know what's funny? The Skaven basically play like all of the Three Kingdom empires. They require this food resource that no other faction has. And that's kind of how it is in Three Kingdoms. In general, you have to be careful with your food or your morale will start tanking. Which is the same thing the Skavens have an issue with. But I'm keeping it really high. Which is allowing me to spend a ton on Menace Below.
All hail, horned rat!
Which we're not going to spend until we actually attack.
All hail, horned rats! Slay! Name!
Yeah, let's take the chance and see what happens next turn. I have 12 armies in the territory right now. I'm on my way to Skaven Blight. Oh, so he's playing as Ikit Claw. Ooh. Goodbye, Skaven Blight. I don't know if you're gonna you fight the hard battle you can, Warlock. Till there's no rats left.
My infernal armory interests you. Yes, yes.
Okay, our relations with the orcs is getting better. Oh, thank God. I was a little worried there because I'm like, it is still negative 35 though. Are you declaring war on me right now? Please don't, Grimgore. Look how much he expands. I think he's already confederated. What is his name? The tribal orcs right here, and he controls some of this. He is huge. He is a good thing we're not gonna ever have to deal with him.
Yeah.
What's up? Is it almost ready?
It's ready whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one last fight then. Actually, no. You know what? I'll leave it on a cliffhanger. I will watch one more fight for the replay, but I'll save it. So, guys, my food is ready and stuff is ready, and as you know, it's getting kind of late where I'm at. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it here as a cliffhanger. I know that's like, no, we want to see Carcassonne. We're gonna invade them next time. We're gonna see. First, we're gonna test this theory right now, though. We're gonna see if they repair the walls in a certain amount of turns. If they don't, then I'll at least get 2 towers out of the deal. Then it should be almost a steamrolling, because we'll have the holes and the towers to get on the wall. So I got humans, dwarves, and lizard men triple teaming me. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry, Warlock. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry, Warlock. That doesn't sound like a winning battle. That does not sound like a winning battle. And I got 7 armies left. I mean, that's still a lot of armies, but what with oh, there's the Confederation, which means that just broke my siege. Well, we're definitely not doing it tonight now. And we got this. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Well, screw it. That worked out perfectly then. Because technically that means... Oh, but they don't have an army now! Oh, crap. Oh, wow. Alright, well, declare war on Britannia then. Ooh, it's an even battle. They're pretty big, too. Let's do this, buddy.
Big things.
Look at the difference!
Scrya
Okay,
consumes you.
We're not doing that tonight still. But that's going to be a far easier battle than it was last time. Look, the garrison was hurt in the process. Oh no. Well,
This arms
talk
race.
about
No contest.
taking advantage of the situation. Now that's what a true
Send
rat
suit
would
to
do.
war. Fight mode.
They just lost all their government, all their units. The rats are
Murder,
like, this is
death,
a perfect opportunity
kill.
to attack the town and pillage it and get food and take people.
Close in on
Oh,
death
no.
targets.
What did you do, Braytonia? Confederating got them killed. Oh no. Well, they didn't get Braytonia killed, but it basically ruined the Lady of the Woods and her chances at fighting me. Oh no. Alright, well, we're saving it. Might as well save it now. That was, that was actually pretty good. I'd have to say myself. I couldn't have been handed that city over any easier than that. If I can give you my rats, I would. Oh yeah. If one day, I mean, if you want, like I said, when I get better at this game and I'm able to play with all you guys, we can do like 2v2s and stuff. Where if we wanted to do just rats, we could do like a group of rats. Or maybe one of us goes something a little beefier, like I help you. If you're gonna play as the rats, I go like greenskins or lizardmen. Probably greenskins. It'd be cool, and we could swap up teams here and there in the future. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to watch that replay of Beast versus Rat. Okay, I was waiting for it to stabilize out. There we go. We're going to watch this replay because this was an insane battle. This battle was just savage. And then we'll start... you will not be disappointed. Oh, good. Good, that'd be... I mean, I didn't say I would be, but that's cool. Awesome. We'll have to try that one day. It'll have to be, like rats and orcs or something. That'd be cool. I think that'd be a good combination, because there isn't really a lizard man army I could start as that's near the rats if you wanted to play as Ikit. Because if you wanted to play as Ikit, I could be... I think the quickest way to get to you would probably be... Actually, I don't want to give it away. But there's a certain green skin I could help you with that is not far from your location. Oh, here we go. So, as you see, the blasts have already begun. Oh my gosh. Like, that's what they started experiencing. And then they're mowing down the Minotaurs. Oh, God, that's how you know they got it. Check what's happening in the forest. Oh, they shot those people at point blank range. They can do that? Yeah, here comes the cavalry because I saw them coming to stop. I'm like, oh no. You can see the Beastman's morale is breaking really fast. It's kind of a crapshoot right now. Let's watch oh man. Boom! Yeah, look at that. Like, our artillery is going ham. Let's watch them fire for a second. Snipers are firing through the trees. Wait for it. Boom! Ah, they missed. Let's see where they shoot now. Some rats are running back. It's one of the few rats that ran away. Ooh, nailed those guys in the forest. They keep hitting the Minotaurs. Yeah, them guns are opening up. Let's look at them real quick. Let's look at them shoot. Watching them shoot in these graphics is fantastic. So yeah. This was before the fire cartridge, sadly. So we don't have fire on them yet. I think we didn't have fire. Unless it just doesn't show it in the animation or it just does fire damage. Or if you're fixing to see in a second, I'm going to accidentally mow down one of my own rat ogres, I'm pretty sure. Nobody pulled them off. I did do a lot of damage to them though. And then it's just insane the amount of artillery fire you see. It looks like a freaking war zone from the future instead of fantasy. Snipers pecking away at the Minotaurs. That was a pretty quick battle, I ain't gonna lie. We really didn't get to see much of what happened in that battle. But we will definitely see some craziness tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next week. For Ikit Claw. Because that was fantastic. That was probably our best day so far as Ikit Claw. Since we started back on Warhammer and I'm getting used to my controls on the keyboard again. But that was one of the best rat assaults we've done so far. But are not. I allied myself with the Beastmen. Vampires are dark elf slaves, basically, or they can be. My ally, the orcs, had been conquered. Oof. Not if I had been them, they wouldn't have been. If I had been the orcs, they wouldn't have been conquered. Not easily, anyways. You would have had to fight like a dog to take me out. My greenskins are really hard to take. Whether I play as Grimgore or my favorite greenskin. Notice I keep saying that, and you can assume that means that Grimgore is not my favorite. Grimgore is amazing, don't get me wrong, and really good if you don't know how to play with greenskins. But there is a better one that has more unique units that if you can learn how to play with him perfectly, he's actually better. Now, he doesn't get a certain type of unit until you reclaim a certain settlement for his campaign, but he is still better in the long run. Early game, he's really difficult to play with. If you're not good with squishy units like I'm getting better with again with the Skaven and stuff. The Skaven are good training for playing as him, because the Skaven are even more squeamish and weak compared to his type of army. So it's a catch-22. The only difference is he has better cavalry, whereas the Skaven don't really have any, except for I guess you would consider the Rat Ogres somewhat cavalry, or the Doom Wheels and the Doom Slayers. They're the closest thing to cavalry they have. The cavalry is technically more well-rounded for this greenskin that I'm talking about as well. So if you're good with cavalry, cavalry, can't say it. If you're good with cavalry or horses, or people who ride things like horses, in this case, you can really be nasty with him. Like, really nasty with him, no matter what you're fighting. As long as you're good with your cavalry. I rushed, killed the greenskins and the great shaman. Nice. It's not the great shaman either. But he's cool too. I do like savage orcs. Savage orcs are kind of, well, literally savage. I use that word too much sometimes, but now it literally is a pun, because it's savage orcs. But, the savage orcs with him are pretty awesome. But yeah, if you rush them, if the AI is using them, they're actually not that bad. If you're already doing pretty good in your position and you feel comfortable with rushing the greenskins, if you can get them out of the game early, you're going to gain not only a lot of territory if you're able to inhabit it, but you're also taking a huge player off of the map that is normally one of the most dangerous contenders. Because normally it's either Chaos, Orcs, high elves, like all the big boy ones that have a main commander that's well known. So, although unlike most, Chaos and Greenskins are evenly across the board really hard to fight, no matter what commander you're using, as long as you're good with that commander and his units. So, they have a little bit more difficulty used than Chaos. Chaos is probably the easiest thing in the game to play with, even though they're horde-based. Just by the pure fact alone that their units are really OP in the very beginning because he gets chosen, or Archaon gets chosen, and Chaos Warriors, like pure Chaos Warriors, right out the gate, that are not just Marauders. And then the same thing with Solek, or whatever his name is, the giant horse god looking dude that has a giant hammer. He starts with a unit of those with him. So it's like, and then the prince, I think, starts with cannons. Or is that Archaon? I think it's the prince. I think the prince starts with cannons. So he starts with those crazy overpowered warp cannons. So Chaos are probably, if you're new to this game, I would probably say if you have the DLC and you have it unlocked, play as Chaos. Because Chaos will give you the easiest way of learning how to play the game. Now, I will say it won't teach you how to manage settlements properly, because they don't use settlements. They're horde-based, which, if you don't know what that means, it means they don't settle any. It's kind of like how the Vadyani are in our other Endless Space playthrough. They don't settle down anywhere. They just move around the map as a giant encampment of a huge, massive horde army. That's why it's called a horde, terrorizing the land. And you create new hordes as your armies, and they also act as new bases. So, if you're looking for someone easy to start with, it would probably either be either Chaos with the ability to do all of that, like I was saying, or another horde species, which is also technically linked to Chaos, the Beastmen. The Beastmen are also a pretty easy start, because most Beastmen start in human territory. And the humans early game are kind of crap, unless they're Karl Franz and have guns already, or one of the other main commanders of the Empire or the Bretonias, because the Beastmen just overpower. I'm about to end it. I'm talking real quick, talking in chat. But anyways, plus the guy with the crown. Oh, you talking about the dwarf guy with the crown? That's King Angren? No, what's his name? No, Thorgrim. King Thorgrim? Grudgebeard or something like that? Thorgrim Grudgebeard? Is that who you're talking about with the crown? Yeah. He's pretty good. Like I said, all of them are pretty easy. I would actually, you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. The dwarves are also probably a good, easy start for a colony-based society, other than the orcs that actually have colonies and cities. Probably the dwarves, because the dwarves are extremely tanky and hard to kill. So you don't really have to be really strategic with them as much as you do other armies. You can just basically throw them at the walls and be like, we win. Because they take forever to die. Because of all that armor. So unless you're fighting something with a lot of armor piercing, you're going to lose very few dwarves. But anyways. Alright everybody. My food is ready. Oh, the orc with the crown. Yeah, that's Azog. That's Grimgor's right hand. You can get him in Grimgor's army if you recruit him as your next lord. But I think you have to have a certain building built before it'll let you. Like, it's the building that gives you the orc shamans. Because that's kind of what he is somewhat. But yeah, you're talking about Azog. Yeah. Azog the Conqueror, or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but I think he got that crown from a dwarf. But anyways, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Sorry to hear you lost your capital, Warlock. It sucks. It happens in this game. Sometimes you just get bad starts and things just descend upon you and ruin you. Also, sometimes you just gotta be careful of who you attack when. Because if you attack the wrong person at the wrong moment, you might end up accidentally. I've done this before, so don't feel bad. I've done this a bunch of times in strategy games, as you've seen in the streams. Attacking the wrong person at the wrong time and descending like 3 empires upon my head. That's usually death. Unless you're like really OP already. But anyways, peace and love, falling back by our nut, by Warlock, and by Raven Guard, and Farseer, and everyone else who joined. Thank you for joining tonight. And this guy, aka David, and everyone who sees this video in the future as well. Thank you for your continued support. And I hope everyone is continuing to enjoy our Skaven playthrough of Ikit Claw on Warhammer. If you are, hit that toes up button below the video, please, to let me know that you still enjoy this series and you still want to see it become a thing, or still be a thing on the channel. I'm gonna have to start iterizing this more in the future, because I have noticed some videos just aren't doing as well as others. I still have all you guys, my hardcores, but I've noticed just in general, it's mostly probably because I'm not very popular on PC yet, only on console. Because I have to compete with bigger people on PC than I do on console. So it's probably taking away from a lot of my views, is what it most likely is. But I still want to iterate that. If you hit that toes up button if you really enjoyed it for some more Skaven. And also, let me know in the comments below if you'd actually like to see another Empire, or if you hell, even if you'd rather see something different other than the Skaven. Like if you're like, we've seen the Skaven too many times, could you please do such and such? And I will do my best to make that happen. But until next time, everyone, we will commence the blight. What would it be? Tuesday. So Tuesday, the blight grows. Anyways, peace and love, Raven Guard, and everyone else. And you'll be conquering the rats. Okay, watch out, Warlock. Fight for your life. And until next time, everyone, I will see you all Saturday, because tomorrow is Friday. Peace and love, everyone. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.